Hi, my name is Sam Johnson and I'm a voice teacher. Today I'm going to be reacting to and analyzing Sometimes I Cry by Chris Stapleton live.
There are days that I can walk around like I'm alright. I pretend and wear a smile on my face. I can keep the pain coming out of my eye.
He's singing everything right at this F sharp G land, which is pretty difficult for most guys to sing around. That's called the first bridge. So the bridges are where phenomena happen in the voice, where there's like a turning over from chest, where you primarily feel it in the chest, to where you primarily feel it in your head. There's a trade-off of muscle, where the primary muscle associated with more lower notes kind of has to give up. Not give up, but give over some responsibility to the muscle that's responsible for higher notes. He is singing right on that middle part, right where there's that trade-off, right on his bridge or passaggio. That's hard. He's doing it in a way that is not. It doesn't sound like he's pressing into the sound at all. It's just a really small, thin sound, actually. And then it's just going right into that rather than having to get lots of sound into it. That's really helpful with it. He's just a good singer.
Sometimes I cry.
I like that distortion. That was on the A, so that's above his first bridge. That's kind of right on his second bridge. It's a really open vowel, and he has this awesome gritty distortion on top of everything. But it starts from the nice clear that it has underneath it. If he wasn't able to get this clear, he probably wouldn't be able to get the distortion on top and still have it be a balanced sound. It would start sounding really compressed or hard. That doesn't sound hard listening to it. It just sounds distressed.
Sometimes I cry when I can't do nothing else.
Wow. He kind of comes in with a vocal fry as an onset. So the onset is how you start a word. If you are starting it with a vowel, we have a few different options of onset. There's a glottal onset, which sounds like ah. There's an aspirate where air comes first, which is ha. There's a balanced where the air and muscle come together, ha, ha. And there's vocal fry, which is what he just did. I like the vocal fry because it's a really cool stylistic choice, and it also thins out your vocal cords so that you can get a full-bodied sound without it being too heavy. And so it's just a really nice way to kind of onset with style onto some hard high notes.
Need to move on. Oh, but I can't seem to go anywhere without you. Every Saturday, every single night you've been gone. Sometimes
I also like how when he's going up, he's going into a kind of more pharyngeal, weird, thin, belty, quacky sound. It's sometimes it's that sound, and it's helping him prepare for the high note. It sounds a little bit funky right there, which I like. I think it's a cool style choice, but it also just prepares for the high note. Everything that he's doing helps him sing high notes because he's not neglecting them. He's not like thinking about them all the time. That's not all he's thinking about. He's thinking about how to perform the song. He's not thinking about his voice and about technique. He's not thinking about how to manipulate in weird ways. All of the things that I'm talking about right now, he's not thinking. He's just internalized so that he can make it work. And he might not even know exactly how everything lines up, but he has internalized the concepts in a way that work for him, that he understands so that he can reproduce it. But everything that he's doing is helping him in the long run rather than making things harder. So I think that there has to be some sort of intention. Like, that's not an accidental thing. You have to work hard. He's put in the work. Starts it in a falsetto, cry, and then when he comes down, it gets big, and then he adds the distortion on top of it. But he can do it clean also. It's just that he's got so much character in his voice, and it sounds awesome. If I could make that kind of distortion all the time, and it represented my music, I would, because it's fun and it sounds awesome.
When I can't do nothing else,
How after the first like 20 seconds, everyone shut up because they realized how good it is. That's really cool that he's able to get that kind of sound out over any of the amplifiers. And I know he's pretty close to the camera, so I doubt that the people in the back are going to be able to hear him when he comes to the front of the stage as well as we just did in that recording. But I don't think that he really changed anything going from the microphone to in front of everyone. It's not like just because he started singing in front of or without the microphone that he had to suddenly start screaming and pushing things. He just had the same coordination, moved over, looked intense, moved back. Now it's going to sound louder because we have the projection of the amplifiers and everything, but like, he is good at his instrument.
I can't do nothing else. Oh, thank you all. I appreciate it.
It's hard. It's hard to make it as consistent as he did and everything. It's just a hard sound to produce in that it takes a lot of work to get there. Once he knows how to do it, I'm sure it's just as easy as opening his mouth, and that like he knows exactly what it sounds like. He knows how to get his body to make that happen. And it's at this point, it's just instinctive where he doesn't have to think about any of this. This is all emotion. Like, wow, maybe I like country music now. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go click the notification bell if you're interested in getting notified about any of my future videos, and leave a comment below, which I already said. Go check out my website, vocalese.net. Thank you.